So there's a lot of videos out there on the internet, so I thought I'd make my own, and it's having to do with the Sears Suburban here, the '87 GT 19.9, and this is, whether it's an SS or a GT or an ST or whatever, if it's like a Suburban type, if it's a tractor like this seems to be a really common problem. And what is that problem? It's getting this damn steering wheel off. People are always having a fit trying to get this off. And they're, like I said, there's a lot of videos out there, troubleshooting, finding out how to get them off. And this is going to kind of be my way of how I got mine off. And for those of y'all who ain't patient, this video is probably not for you, because this took a while to get off. I'm not gonna lie. And what usually happens is with these steering wheels, the way these things are mounted on here is, if I turn the camera around, it's an actual threaded bolt in the shaft, and there's a keyaway right here, and it's all sealed off with this little plastic cap. Now, what is the usual part that makes this thing such a trouble to get out is water will get in past this plastic seal that actually has a lip inside the steering wheel, and what it'll do is actually water will seep down in here and go down into the shaft and rust this thing all to mess. So honestly, what I did was I found me a bolt. What I did is I made sure it was just small enough to fit inside that hole without catching the threads. And what I did was I soaked the living crap out of it in WD-40. I would honestly, I'll put this on for demonstration, but what I would do is literally I would turn the steering wheel like so that this keyway right here was facing up, and I would knock the key down so that I could stick the tip of my, that's brake cleaner, but the tip of my WD-40 down into that hole. And what I would do is every day or every afternoon, I would come out and I would spray a little bit in there. Just let it soak, And so I would maybe hammer on it a little bit just, to, influence the process. And, eventually, I was, tapping on this thing, and all of a sudden, I guess it just breaks loose, and it just worked its way up the shaft. And it got to where I could just, take my one hand right here and just yank it off. So, yeah, that's kind of, I hope this was informative to someone. But yeah, that's pretty much how I got my steering wheel off. I just soaked the mess out of it in WD-40 and gave it a good solid, I don't know how many good solid whacks on the hammer. Just, until it broke loose, I just kept on whacking on it. As you can see, this bolt is pretty much mushroomed out. I mean, I'm going to keep it just in case, but probably just going to throw it out in the future. But, yeah, that's pretty much the way I got mine off. And, so, there's ways, PB Blaster, WD-40. I've actually, heard of some people actually heating up this metal collar right here with a torch. But then again, you risk melting the plastic steering wheel. But that's your choice. But, yeah, hope this helps anyone. And I'll see y'all in the next one.